Good morning. This is Sandy with One Woman's Walk with God. I'm actually driving to Michael's, a craft store, with an answer to prayer, actually, which is kind of funny. I had made this fused glass heart that was made out of stringers, and then I slumped it over chalk in my kiln. And it's very light, and there's lots of parts that see through because stringers are very skinny pieces of glass. And I want to hook it onto a canvas to put in a frame. But there was only 3 or 4 pieces of the stringers that actually touched the canvas. Well, that's not enough to support the heart onto the canvas. And I talked to different people, and they had suggestions, and I had ideas. But none of them were one of those things that click and go, yeah, that's the way to do it. So I put it out on my artwork by Sandy Apperly. That's another little channel that I just restarted. I used to have it called Fused Glass Artwork and More, and I had about 5,000 people on it. But it was that time when I thought I was leaving YouTube, and I just couldn't do all the stuff. I just couldn't do it. I should have just left it up, just like this channel. I should have left up so all those other videos would be there. But maybe I just need to do it afresh, you know? You can say, what if? But maybe I just needed to start again. Anyway, on that channel, I asked, give me some ideas of how to attach this heart to this canvas board. And I had different people that suggested things, but one gal, she had the perfect solution, the perfect answer to my prayer on how to do it, that it would be stable, it would last like forever. She said, why don't you put it in resin and then hook it onto your canvas? Bam! So I'm on my way to Michael's or Hobby Lobby, depending on who has it, but I have a coupon at Michael's, so I'm checking there first. And so I'm going to get a square silicone mold in the baking department, because that kind of mold will work just as well as a resin mold. And then I'll get some resin. I have some back in Wyoming, but I don't have it here. And mold release that you spray into the mold so that it will pop out really easily. And so I'll mix the resin up, and I'll do it probably 1/4 of an inch to 1/3 of an inch of resin, and then I can just set that delicate heart in there and let it cure. And then I can take it out of the mold and put it onto my canvas. And the scripture that said, you have not because you ask not, popped into my brain. And that's why I had asked, for people's suggestions. I'm half in the sun and half not in the sun. And it was just such an answer to prayer, because it will completely work. Then I can just use some strong epoxy glue that I have to hook it onto the canvas board, put it in the frame, and it'll give me this beautiful 3-dimensional heart in a frame. I'm just totally excited that God will give you answers, sometimes through the Word, sometimes in a dream, and sometimes when you just ask other people, and He will just let you know that perfect solution. Because a lot of people gave me ideas, and it was just like, no, that's not quite it. That's not quite it. But the resin, perfect. Because God always knows the perfect answer. Always. I'm totally stoked. So I just wanted to share that with you this morning. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. My sister and her husband are coming in from Wyoming. They also live in Wyoming, just not the same town as I live. They're flying into Phoenix today, and then they're renting a car and driving over. So I'm totally stoked that I get to see and spend time with my sister. Everybody have a fabulous